One of the most exciting parts heading into a new NBA season is predicting who will have their breakout year. Last year, we saw players like Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, and Kobe White really break out of their shell. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more NBA and fantasy NBA related content. Without further ado, here are my top 5 candidates to break out in 2025. At number 5, Josh Giddey. With Lonzo Ball's future always uncertain and Kobe White more of an off guard, the starting point guard slot is Giddey's to lose. Last year, Giddey saw his role in OKC diminish significantly because of the meteoric rise of all their young players like Shea, Chet, and Jalen Williams. It got so bad that by the time the playoffs came last year, Giddey couldn't even find himself in OKC's rotation. That must have stung pretty bad. To make matters even worse, OKC traded him away for Alex Caruso, and it seems like the whole world is now saying that OKC won this trade and they are so much better now with Caruso. With all that, I expect Giddey to play with a pretty sizable chip on his shoulder, and new scenery in Chicago will be the perfect canvas for that. He's going to be a triple-double threat every single night, and although the Bulls may not be Eastern Conference contenders, Giddey is going to put up massive numbers every single night, averaging somewhere around 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Make sure to grab him in your drafts. At number 4, RJ Barrett. As soon as RJ Barrett was traded to Toronto midway through last year, he became a new man. I guess the lights in New York were just too bright for him. His points, rebounds, assists, and most importantly, his scoring efficiency all went up. He was finally beginning to play more freely, cutting, slashing, and sometimes even bullying smaller guards in the post. I really like RJ's chances to continue his ascent in Toronto, proving to all his haters that not only was his 1 year in Duke not a fluke, but his past 5 years in New York will not define his next full year with Toronto. I anticipate a big year from RJ. He'll be a steady source of offense alongside Scottie Barnes, averaging around 26 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, with better efficiency at around 50% from the field. He's not RJ of the past. Make sure he doesn't slide too far in your drafts. At number 3, Jonathan Kuminga. He closed the year on a tear last year, scoring over 20 points on a nightly basis with really solid efficiency. He's the most athletic player we have in our game today, but he's not just dunks and highlights. Although we'll get plenty of that, he's a solid defender, rim runner, and offensive talent. He profiles similar to Andrew Wiggins, but if Coach Kerr is smart, he won't be bringing Kuminga off the bench, and he should get over 30 minutes per game consistently. It also helps that Golden State really needs Kuminga to be their third best player if they want to make any real noise in the Western Conference, and he has the athleticism, experience, and desire to finally make that leap in his 4th year in the league. He'll average around 25 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists with great efficiency, and hopefully he'll be able to grab 1 steal and 1 block per game. This is the year to finally bet on Jonathan Kuminga. Go get him in your drafts. At number 2, Chet Holmgren. OKC is stacked heading into this season, but no one's a threat to take any minutes away from Chet. The addition of Isaiah Hartenstein was underrated and especially key for Chet because it'll allow Chet to really flourish as the power forward and not get pummeled on defense by opposing bigs. At 7'1", he does it on both ends, knocking down threes and catching lobs on one end and then altering and blocking shots on the other. He'll be one of the main reasons why OKC is the top contender in the West. And lucky for us, the West is stacked this year, so there will be no nights off for Chet. He'll be a top 15 fantasy gem, averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 threes, and 3 blocks, and I got him making his first All-Star game in only his 2nd year. At number 1, Victor Wembanyama. The French freak stands 7 foot 4 inches and has an incredible 8-foot wingspan, but what makes him truly special is his fluidity, perimeter skill, and shot blocking instincts. Wemby is poised for a breakout 2nd year. He already did so much in terms of stats and efficiency in his rookie year without a point guard. Imagine what the addition of one of the greatest point guards in history in CP3 will do for Wemby. CP will probably have to miss some games, but San Antonio's entire offense, defense, and identity is centered around Wemby. He's already everyone's favorite to win Most Improved Player, and I'll bet he wins that and makes his first All-Star game. He'll end the season averaging mouth-watering fantasy stats of 26 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks, and 2 threes.